Empty backfield for Samaj. Joshua Tate and DeAndre Hill to his right, Trenton Allison to his left. Snap to Morgan, gonna look to the end zone. Rolls outside the pocket, doesn't get an open receiver. Now he sees one, throws it in the end zone. Intended for DeAndre Hill, and it is caught. Touchdown, WB. 4th down and 10, you call your playmaker to make a play, and he makes a play. Gets that ball in the perfect spot for DeAndre Hill. Uses his size and leaping ability to his advantage, and puts the Lakers back on the board. One man in the backfield to his right, trips left for West Bloomfield. Snap to Pecor, quick handoff, takes it A gap. Big opening, way down the field to the 30, down to the 20. Ralph Rogers in for 6. Touchdown Lakers. Snap to McCartan. In the pocket, looking for a receiver, throws down the field, intending, oh, and it's intercepted. That is Adrian Epps at the 46-yard line. He takes it past the 50, down to the 45, got space, headed toward the 40, at the sideline of the 35, and finally taken down out of bounds by Dorian Hill. Interception for the Cowboys on that pass intended for Dominic Novak. So 3rd down and 6 now for West Bloomfield. Rick Nance in the ball game now. First action since week 5. Snap to Nance, rolls forward in the pocket. Now he's going to run himself. Shifts at the 40, past the 40 to the 45-yard line, gonna get the first down. Welcome back, number 1. 4th and goal now for the Warriors, down 28-14. They're at their own 10-yard line. Big play here for the playmakers of the Warriors. Isaiah Marshall in the shotgun, gonna take the snap, quick throw, intended for Bracewell, intercepted! That's Samaj Morgan, he's got it at the 50. The jukebox is on, the volume's on high, and that's 6 points. Touchdown, WB. 2nd down and 6 for the L-Boys. Rick Nance, the quarterback, Jaws in the backfield with him. Morgan split out to the left. Not 1, not 2, but 4 Lakers to the right. Snap to Nance, getting chased, looking to his right, throws down the field, looking for Josh Tate in his hands and out. Graham has it. Are they gonna call an interception?
No.
Yes,
they do.
They are calling it. They said Graham landed in bounds, his 2nd interception on the night, picks it off deep in Laker territory. That one really close. Bobbled out of the hands of Joshua Tate and then caught by Alex Graham. Just did enough heads-up play by the sophomore defensive back to land in bounds after that throw. Had Tate, it's a one-on-one. And man, he just barely had it. Alex Graham got up there just a little bit in front of Josh Tate, had the ball in his hands and got his foot on the ground, inches away. Very clean. I mean, just an excellent technical play in the secondary for Alex Graham. His 2nd pickoff of the night on the Lakers, and this will start Cass Tech now at the Laker 3-yard line, up 24-7. With 7 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. I gotta say, just some ice in his veins for Andrew Knight, the quarterback. Gets a little bit of pressure, but not really seeming like he's hesitating and all. Not really worried about that. Makes a nice little cut, throwing after Keon Singletary, and good coverage from Samaj Morgan, too, on the wide receiver. 10:51 to play in the 3rd quarter, 17-7 in favor of the Technicians at West Bloomfield High School in round 1 of the MHSAA Division I playoffs. Kickoff right to left to the West Bloomfield Lakers. It's a bouncer going at the 45. Onside kick, and Cass Tech has it. They lined up like they were doing something special, and Sanchez Murillo pulls it off. A nice bouncer. Gets to the 45-yard line in West Bloomfield territory, and Cass Tech right on top of that. And now 14 unanswered points for Clarkston. 3:32 to play in the ball game. Steady Eddie, 6 for 6 last week. Hasn't missed one tonight. That one is blocked. Not gonna get it. 35-27. And the perfect streak for Steady Eddie is gone. The Lakers blocked that kick. Let's take a look. And that's why you're so excited to have Rick Nance back. You see the play of Samaj Morgan, Jaws of Brody Pecor over the last several weeks, taking over as he's been injured and been out for 4 weeks. It's worked. It's worked really well. It's developed. It's gotten better. Now you bring him back. It's that additional wrinkle. It's that additional thing that the defensive coordinators for these teams, these head coaches have to think about. And it's certainly going to be on the mind tonight of the defensive coordinator for the Cass Tech, Dennis Parker, as Nance getting his first action in 4 weeks. But he's not out there for 1st and goal. It's Kenneth Jones III in the Wildcat. Montel Johnson to his left with Ralph Rogers. Brody Pecor to the right. in this bunch formation. Snap. Jaws going to take up the middle. Pushing at the 2. Gets down to the 1. Going to get close there on 1st and goal. Time ticking with 45 to go in the first half. It's going to be 2nd down and goal. Lakers down 7 with the clock ticking, and Cass Tech going to get the ball in the second half. Jaws hurrying it up. Same play. Not much to talk about. We're doing it again. At the 1-yard line, Kenneth Jones III in the Wildcat. Takes the snap, goes up the middle, pushing, gets in! Touchdown, WB! 11 seconds to play and ticking. They will let that go. That will be the end of the third quarter. Your Lakers 40, Sterling Heights Stevenson Titans 7. You're watching and listening to Laker football on Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. Welcome back to Laker football, Civic Center TV, on the web, civiccentertv.com/Lakersports, and of course on the radio, 89.3 Lakes FM and lakesfm.com. You can also watch us on the Facebook page of the West Bloomfield School District and find us on YouTube Live. YouTube, just search Civic Center TV 15. You'll find our channel live and find all of our original programming like the MegaCast, Splash Live every morning, Monday through Friday, 9:30 for the Splash, 10 o'clock for the MegaCast, and of course this week in Laker football every week following West Bloomfield Lakers football. West Bloomfield up 40-7 on Sterling Heights Stevenson, continuing to hold their own, and now Stevenson will have a chance to maybe get a little bit of a sustained drive here and try to see what they can do offensively to build this team, build this chemistry, get those reps in against a really competitive team, and make this a great learning experience for the young team they have there in Sterling Heights.
I mean, on a hot night like tonight, I know the kid's in great shape, but man.
Yeah, that's all what you do in the summer. That's why your coaches have you run. That's why your coaches have you do up-downs in the sweltering heat. That's why you do those 2-a-day workouts and you do your extra training on the side. You want to be great. That's the cost of being great, and Samaj Morgan invests in that. And to add on to that, Dave, you go up against some of the best teams in the state, as you're going to see throughout the MHSAA playoffs, especially as you're setting the tone tonight against Cass Tech. You got to be able to sustain those drives. And the Lakers all season long, it's been their style of offense, and it's been something they're not bothered by, to run down the field, run it through these other teams, and put a bunch of points up on the board. But it's nice to see, and it's really, really good to see if you're a Laker fan, that West Bloomfield can sustain a drive like that and kick off against a really good defense in Cass Tech with a 7-minute and 33-second offensive drive that gets into their territory. Benefit for this defense, starting to get healthy again. Players returning this week for West Bloomfield. Lorenzo Williams been back for a couple of weeks. Samaj back after a suspension in the regular season finale against Ike, and Adrian Epps, who injured his ankle a few games ago at Southfield A&T. That was late in that ball game. Out last week, was kind of touch and go, questionable on Tuesday when I talked to Coach Grice, and nice to see him out on the field in pads, ready to go tonight. This Lakers secondary back at full strength, and what a time to be doing that, as you're looking at a formidable offense in the skill positions for these technicians. Corey Sadler Jr., the primary player in the wide receiver core, the freshman for the technicians, alongside Alex Graham and Javen Sewell, among other players. And they got a heck of a quarterback, too, in the left-handed, the southpaw, Leishawn Mumfield, in his senior season, averaging about a 68.4% completion throughout the season, and an excellent player there, ranked number 6 in this class by 24/7. 47-7, the final score. We thank you for tuning in. You can keep up to date and watch all the games and find everywhere you can watch, listen, and more to West Bloomfield Laker football on civiccentertv.com/Lakersports. For all of our team, for our crew, for our whole broadcast, and big thank you to our sponsors once again, Orchard Mall, Premier Pet Supply, and Deb and Ken Macon for making this possible. We'll be back next week, Friday, home opener against Harper Woods at the Swamp. In the meantime, all your coverage continues on Civic Center TV, 89.3 Lakes FM, and online on civiccentertv.com. We'll see you next week at the Swamp. Welcome back to the MLK Laker Classic on My Michigan TV. Just about to take the tip-off for the third game out of 6 today. Coming in to this third game from mid-Michigan. Couple of teams, Flint, Carmen, Ainsworth, the Cavaliers, 7-0 on the season. 2-0 out of the Saginaw Valley Conference. And then the independent Redford Westfield Prep Warriors coming in 6-6. Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Kieft alongside Xander Woods. Pass in the corner again to Taryn Brown off top of the key. Over to Gallagher. Corner to Sanders. Good! She knocks it down. Caitlin Sanders back at it. Washington looking for Sheridan. Beal gets it to her. Now at the top of the key. Here's Beal. Passes it over to Summer Davis. Looking for a three. Bounce shot and good! Summer Davis from downtown and puts the Lakers up 37. And Raven Guy thinks about it. Doesn't put it up. Keeps it on the ground. Looking to reset. Deflected off Marshall. It'll stay with Robinson. Now it's Armani Scrozier in the 32, driving the baseline. Using her size, passes it out. Smith in the corner, Raven Guy for three. Air ball, Shemaya Reed has it. Open floor, Slim Marshall. It's good. Oh, yes it is. 2-point game, 1:18 to go. Here comes Carmen Ainsworth. Robinson, double teamed in the backcourt. Gets it to D.B. Smith. Smith, top of the key, rolling right side. Still at it. Has to reset, goes back, still double team. Oh, gets bumped. Just ever so slightly bumped by Sanaya Wilkes. A foul is called. The Cavaliers are in the bonus. So now we're gonna see this go to the charity stripe. Carmen Ainsworth now getting a chance to get some separation with 1:05 to play. Intercepted as she tries to pass it over to Jalen Austin. Now here comes Destiny Washington. Crossover, driving the lane, in the corner. Passes to Summer Davis for three, no good. And rebounded, put back up by Kendall Hendricks, and she gets sent to SWAT City. Brene Rice right there and denies Kendall Hendricks on the putback. Here's Kaylin Moorhead, top of the key. Drives outside, Marshall lost it as she caught it. Now she launches a three, she got it! End of the third. Buzzer beater for Layla Marshall, makes it a 5-point game as we head to the fourth. Looks for Smith, gets it inbounded instead to Robinson. Now they're playing keep away, 8 seconds left. Gotta get to the ball. And finally, they get a wrap on Stroger. They're not gonna call it. 2 seconds left. Time expires. Carmen Ainsworth takes a thriller at the MLK Laker Classic. Just could not get to the ball handler at the end. Westfield Prep, Carmen Ainsworth with great takeaway and ultimately comes out 8-0. But man, oh man, did Westfield Prep make this interesting here at West Bloomfield High School late in this ball game. Final score in the third of 6 games today, Carmen Ainsworth 55. Westfield Prep 53. Gibson getting pressure, throws the ball away, it's knocked away. Now here's Simpson driving up in, oh, it's in, and a foul. Rebound by the Lakers. Now Lakers on the fast break. Pittman over to Watts. Watts driving the lane, in the corner to Britton. Britton another triple, he got it! Curtis Britton, the freshman again from downtown. Coach Darren McAllister emphasizes, move that basketball. If you're putting the ball on the floor, you've got to be looking for that next pass, or you better be moving into a spot where you can launch that shot. Ball movement, making good passes, fundamentals, the keys for West Bloomfield. As we look at the bench for Carmen Ainsworth, Tanya Edwards. What a job she's done there in her 3rd season, 29 wins, 12 losses, 18-6 in the league. And what a career she's had. She was the head coach at Elkhorn State from 2008 to 2015, the SWAC Coach of the Year in 2011. Played 4 seasons in the WNBA with the Minnesota Lynx, the Phoenix Mercury, and the now defunct Charlotte Sting back in the early days of the WNBA, as we said earlier. An all-star in 1999 and a champion in Flint in her playing days in high school in 83 and 84 at Flint Northwestern. And she then came back, coached them to another title in 1993. And in 5 seasons at the helm, winning record there as well, 77-23 in her 5 seasons coaching Flint Northwestern. Now back where it all began in her hometown of Flint at a different school, Carmen Ainsworth, coaching the Cavaliers. A little under 8 minutes from tip-off at West Bloomfield High School. Before we get to basketball, we're going to go and honor coaches. A great coach in the history of West Bloomfield High School, Art Patty, will go into the West Bloomfield Sports Hall of Fame tonight. We have Dave Scott alongside an alumni who knows quite a lot about the legacy of Coach Patty. Dave rolls down 4, make that 3, 39-36, 23 seconds to go in the 3rd period. Tyler Kieft alongside Sander Woods on Civic Center TV and across our network. Find this game also online, civiccentertv.com, on the Facebook page of the West Bloomfield School District, as well as our Facebook page, Civic Center TV 15. Now he's driving, puts it up. Oh, just in and out, rebounded by Abbott. Abbott loses control. Here's Say. Time ticking away. Pittman the triple. The buzzer beater in and out. No good. 39-37. Lakers a double-digit lead to start the second half, and now just 2 points as we head into the fourth period. 8 minutes left in this ball game, and the momentum here in the second half has been all in favor of Birmingham Groves. Has possession of the ball, three-pointer. She's driving the lane, puts it up, and then good. 9 seconds left, another timeout for Dave Mann and company on Westfield Prep, and Carmen Ainsworth going to talk it over again. Now, you got to consider same strategy, or are you putting pressure on the inbound, putting pressure on potential ball handlers, and maybe trying to get that ball out of the hands of Dee Smith, who's now caught up in her free throw ability. Back out, top of the key, Sydney Hendricks, a long two off the backboard. Breaks open on a Holiday. 4-on-4 action, Abbott versus Britton of the Lakers, both wearing the jersey number 4 tonight. Now Gibson driving, rolls left side, spin move, puts it up, and it rolls in for Birmingham Groves. Just a dirty play there. Donnie Watts to Torrey James, and now back to Curtis Britton. 5 minutes to play in this ball game. Britton beyond the arc, gets a pick, driving the lane, puts it up off the glass and in. Oh boy, the freshman on fire tonight. Clock is ticking. This game will roll out of time. The Lakers gonna take home the victory, 1-0 in OAA White Division play. Final score tonight: West Bloomfield 56, Birmingham Groves 49. We'll keep it right here for your Laker post-game show as the Lakers advance to 7-2 overall, and Groves taking their 4th loss on the season, their first in OAA White Division play. It's an impressive showing for the Lakers tonight on the basketball floor. Their first win in the OAA White Division. They only had 2 a season ago, and tonight picking it up against a really solid Birmingham Groves team that's always been excellent on the boards, including this season, and just didn't have an opportunity to get to the line. Didn't shoot well from the perimeter, but man, that Groves team fought back, tied the game up at 41. And then from there, the Lakers going on a 15-8 run to end the basketball game.